most of you are quite scared of solving prepositions. In today's session, I'm going to read out 40 important prepositions so that you can have a quick last-minute revision. I am sick of the whole business. Whenever you get this sentence, sick of, I'm sick of the whole business, write the preposition of after sick. He is deficient in common sense. He lacks common sense. He is not so intelligent. Do not prove false to your friends. Do not do anything wrong which may go against your friends. And do not prove false to your friends. Always be truthful. He is married to a pretty girl. Here, some of you may write with, but the right answer is he is married to a pretty girl. This book is not fit for study. Fit for is the right preposition. You will get very easy sentences, but prepositions can be quite confusing. So practice as many sentences as possible and do check the pinned comment section because we have a lot of worksheets on prepositions. I want to dispense with the services of my servant. I no longer want the services of my servant. I want to dispense with. Learn this. With after dispense. Your position is one beset with difficulties. Your position is a position which has many difficulties, hardships, beset with. Your life is beset with hardships. So always use with after the word beset. The climate of Patna does not agree with me. Sheridan made a speech replete with wit. Replete with, what is the meaning? Filled with. Sheridan made a speech which is full of, which is filled with wit. Now, question number 10. This town is notorious for thieves. Now, this is a very common question. Notorious for. She is overwhelmed with grief. She is very, very sad. She is overwhelmed and the preposition is with. The goat jumped into the river. Now, most of you will write in the river. But in is the wrong answer because here jumped into the river. The action of jumping into the river. Therefore, into is the most appropriate answer. Be courteous. Be respectful. Be polite to everybody. Don't be rude. I was no match for him at tennis. He was far, far better. I was no match for him at tennis. He was asked to preside over the meeting. Someone always presides over a meeting. He subscribed nothing to the fund. He gave nothing. He donated nothing. Therefore, the right answer is subscribed nothing to the fund. After this, 17. The boy was bent on mischief. He was really very mischievous. I shall gladly accede to your wishes. The best way to take revenge on one's enemy is to forgive him. To take revenge on. I am offended at his rudeness. You are always offended at something. At his behavior, at his rudeness. I exchanged my cow for a horse. Always be prepared for the worst. Milk is beneficial for health. Now, here again, many of you will get confused. Some of you will also write milk is beneficial to health. But the right answer is for. And why is that so? I'll tell you the rule. Beneficial to someone and beneficial for what? So whenever you are speaking of a person, you will use to. Beneficial to Ravi. And If you are speaking about any idea, you will use for. So milk is beneficial dash what? Milk is beneficial for health. The kitchen was infested with rats. Remember the Pied Piper of Hamelin and the rats? The kitchen was infested with rats. He wanted to indulge in a prank. He wanted to get involved in a prank, in doing a prank. Health is preferable to wealth. Many of you once again make a mistake here. Many of you write than. I prefer tea than coffee. No, that is not the right answer. Learn this and keep this in mind always. Keep this in mind. Health is preferable to wealth. I prefer tea to coffee. So preferable to, prefer to, not than. I compliment you on your success. Just like I congratulate you on your success. So compliment on, congratulate on. Dear students, I am just quickly revising a few common sentences. Some people compare Kalidasa with Shakespeare. Now here again, if you are comparing one person with another, you will use with, not to. Keep this in mind. Some people compare Kalidasa with Shakespeare. The next one. The teacher was very popular with his students or among his students. What will be the right answer? The right answer is the teacher was very popular with his students. Understood? So if you have an idea and if that idea is popular, then you will use among. But if it's a person who is popular, you will use with. So the teacher was very popular with his students. And 30, he is proficient in the art of teaching. He is very skilled in the art of teaching. Be sure of yourself. He takes pride in his father's success. These are very, very common questions. I am obliged to you for this appointment. Obliged to. Your formal letters. Letter to editor. I will be highly obliged to you. You always use this word and this preposition. Next, this is fatal to the success of our cause. Fatal, not good for our cause. But if you use fatal, you will have to use the preposition to. Quickly, you should provide more effort in your work. I inquired of him about the matter. He introduced me to the Greek girl at the party. And you look tired out. You look exhausted. This plant is very sensitive to touch. Question number 40. He hankers dash wealth and fame. He wants to get wealth and fame. Now what is the right answer? The right answer is he hankers after wealth and fame. Dear students, this is today's worksheet and I hope that you are studying well. So all the best and take care.